So this is a trial. I did the first video. I came on live in the morning. I did this video, and I think the first few seconds, let's say minutes to maximum 1 or 2 minutes, it cut off. So I want to know, like the sound cut off. It's not that my phone is on mute or something. The phone is not on mute, so I don't know exactly what happened. So I'm just trying to see if this is working now or it's not. Is anybody hearing me? Is anybody there? Is anyone hearing me? Can you hear me? Hi there, can you hear me? Is there any sound coming? Can you hear anything I'm saying at all? Good. Hi, Regina. Hi, Regina Lawe. Regina Lawe Kongake. I thank God you can hear me. This is... Oh, okay, Ramsey, I'm hearing you. Okay, so how come? How come? Okay, let's do this for a while. Let's see if you can still hear me because I don't understand. I don't understand at all. I came on for a whole 2 hours, 45 minutes, and it's like no sound. Hi, Issy. Hi, Issy, I'm back. Can you hear me now? Because you were struggling to hear me before. Can you hear me? I stayed on for literally over 2 hours. Hi, Koma. Oh, great. You can hear me now. So I don't know what happened. I really don't know what happened. Wow. You can hear me now. You're looking like a man. All right, Koma. Thank you. So you guys can hear me now. It was terrible. I stayed on for 2 hours, 45 minutes or so, and nobody was hearing me. It's really sad because I spent all this time. She loves me. Oh, we thank God, Koma. That's good. That's good. So you guys, let's see. I am so sorry for missing your other lives. Oh, she made me here her slave. Oh, Koma. So she made you her slave, and you said she loves you. Somebody loves you and makes you her slave. That doesn't work like that. Oh, Issa, thank you. Don't worry, don't worry. You are here now, so you can catch up with my lives. You can watch the videos, my streams lives that I've done. And okay, Kuma, how can somebody loves you and treat you as a slave? How does that work? It doesn't work like that because you did say she treats you like a slave. So that doesn't work, okay? She washed her clothes to what do you... I don't get what you're saying. She washed her clothes to me. I don't get what you're saying, darling. Ramsey, can you still hear me? Hi, Issa. Can you still hear me? You are 11. You're 11 years old. You're not allowed to be on my platform here. She gave lots of work to me. Oh, sorry. Ise, if you my channel, I don't believe what you're saying. No, I have 11,000. What are you talking about? These people are just funny sometimes, honestly. Okay, Ramsey, can you hear me? She made me hate. Kuma, if somebody loves you, he doesn't treat you what you are talking about because what you're saying is not right. It doesn't match. It doesn't work like that. If somebody loves you, they treat you right. And that word you were saying doesn't match with love. I don't want to repeat it. Okay? So if you claim she loves you, then that's it. She loves you. I don't want to accept the other word you said because people don't love people like that. All right? Anyway, can you guys still hear me? Can you guys still hear me? Ramsey, are you still on here? Regina Lawe, can you hear me? Can you still hear me? Ah, you make me laugh. Kuma, are you a girl or a boy? Are you a lady, a woman or a man? Are you male or female? Okay. That means you guys can still hear me. Okay, that's good. All right. Well, what I can say about that, your last statement before you did say yes, you were male. Is she do right to me? Well, listen. If she doesn't have anybody to help her with her stuffs, and she asks you to wash her stuffs for her, and she's your auntie, it's not a bad thing. She hasn't committed any crime because you people live in the same house, so you can wash each other's stuffs for them. For me, I don't see it as a bad thing. I don't see it as a bad thing. If she doesn't abuse you or she doesn't treat you badly, yeah. I mean, she gives you a shelter to stay in. She gives you food to eat. She buy clothes for you. She gives you water to drink. She keep you safe in her house so that you won't be in the streets as somebody who... Oh, Anthony, good morning. Oh, God blessings to you and your family too. Amen, 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 amen. Anthony, I came on I came on earlier and I couldn't believe that I stayed on this live streaming for 2 hours and 45 minutes, I believe, and the voice was not coming. The voice just came some few seconds and that was it. And I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw that it didn't really work. People were complaining that they were not hearing me. So I sat here for hours and literally all that I did was not going into people's ears. So you can hear me, right? Anthony, you can hear me, right? How are you, Anthony? Great, we thank God. Great, because I don't know why the first one was like that, but it's well. If I had known that it would take that long, I wouldn't have done that. My good grace, grace. We thank God, we thank God. We thank God. Yeah. So I was on for, wow. Okay, this is better. I sat on here, Anthony. I spoke about marriage. I prayed with people. All together was literally 2 hours, 40 something minutes for nothing, my darling. I couldn't believe my eyes. Hey, oh, good evening where you are. Okay, it's morning over here. Jumsu, Babu. You look absolutely beautiful this morning. Do regal queen light. Queen like, okay. Thank you. I do look like queen like. Thank you, Anthony. Blessings, blessings from the Lord. It's the blessings of the Lord. Yes, so you see. So what's your plan for the day? To these days you'll be seeing me regular. I will fix a time, literally, during the afternoon like this. I'll be coming and I'll be coming in the evening as well. So I think in the morning time, maybe early in the morning, because I've never come in the morning. So I tried to come in the morning and I don't know, it didn't work out. So I will try again. We'll try again. But hey, I'm happy you guys can hear me now. So Anthony, what's your day? How is your day going? What's your day like today? How is it going? How is it going with you guys? So I'm here in my humble abode, in my living room, and trying to have some chats with you guys. I actually wanted to experiment to see if this will be working, because it literally did not work when I came early in the morning. Good afternoon from South Africa. Oh, hello. Charity. Mathumi. Hi, how are you, darling? Good afternoon to you from the UK. How are you, Charity? What time is it in South Africa at the moment? What time is it at in South Africa at the moment? I know that it should be exactly 1 minute past 10 in Ghana. Oh, 2 minutes past 10 in Ghana because it's 2 minutes past 11 over here in the UK. Is the it's Deborah's sister. Oh, hi. How are you? Nice to meet you on here. Oh, you subscribe to my channel. God bless you. Thank you. How is Deborah? And how is your mom? How is your mom doing? How is Deborah? Oh, it's 12, 8 minutes past 12. Deborah Knott's sister. Is Deborah not the sister? Oh. So it's 8 minutes past 12 at your place. Okay, which is means you you have you leading the UK with 2 hours. You leading the UK with 2 hours, and you leading the UK with 1 hour and 5 minutes. And you leading Ghana with 2 hours, 5 minutes. Wow, you see the difference. God is amazing. Okay, so did you say Deborah is not your sister? Is she your... I'm using my other name, Charity, on YouTube. Hey, Deborah. Okay, I got what you say. You said it's Deborah's sister. All right. I got what you mean now. Okay, my darling. Okay. It's been... Now I got you. How are you doing? How are the kids? And how is your mom? Nice to see you early in the morning here. This is beautiful. You see, when you're working for yourself, how good it is. And you can have time. Oh, that's so nice. Okay, so Charity is your other name, all right, and on YouTube, all right, my darling. That's really good. I came on earlier, I even prayed for people about marriage and people going through tough times in marriage. And I prayed also for our children, that God will lead our children to good friends and good people, so that they will not be misled and all that. I prayed for people like that. I prayed. So I stayed on for literally 2 hours and 45 minutes, I think. And literally the whole video that I made, I don't know if it later on the sound will come, but the sound was not coming. The sound was not coming. It's the sound just came just like 2 seconds or something, and boom. I didn't, let's say rating from first seconds to maximum a minute or 2 minutes maximum, and the sound didn't come again. well, sister. Everyone is doing well. I hope you are well and the family as well. Yes, by the grace of God, all of us are doing very well. By the grace of God, all of us are doing very well. All of us are doing very well. We just here. The weather is not that nice. Uh, the weather is dark outside, though it's daytime. Like it seems it will be raining later. I don't know. I'm not so sure about it. But hey, we're here. I also said, let me come and do my YouTube. So today I came very early, around 6 something, I think 7:20 something. I think it's past 7. And I came, me wanting to come early to see if I will get some early people to add to my subscription. I didn't come early enough. I was supposed to come like 6 o'clock so that I can get people around 6 o'clock, you know. Those that are watching me from America, they can also watch, because 6 o'clock in the morning is 12 midnight for some of the people in America watching. Yeah, it's 12 midnight for them. And yeah, so I was just trying, you know, because people watch from all over the place. So I was just trying to come early to see how many people can watch me and what I can bless people with, you know. And we discuss about marriage, things that happens during courtship, during the time that we shouldn't be sleeping around with anybody. Um, People just do that, and this kind of things affect people a lot during their times of settlement when they want to settle down with a husband or a wife. You will see ex-husbands, ex-boyfriends and ex-girlfriends that will be attacking the married couples. Spiritually, sometimes physically, people do that. And so we were discussing, I was sitting here talking about this kind of things and how to avoid them, you know, so that when people go into marriage, they will have peace of mind. Other than that, it's like you are carrying another person's burden on your shoulders, on your head. You carry trouble. You have to be praying throughout your marriage life until curses are broken and all that. So yeah, it's not marriage is not a funny thing at all, because it comes with so many things, and you just need to be prepared and know how to be a prayerful person. Know how to be prayerful, because without marriage, without prayers, you just trying to open doors for more attacks. So yeah, every marital couples have to know how to pray. Especially women have to know how to pray a lot, because when the enemy attacks the man, you as a woman should be able to stand firmly to be praying to save the marriage, because the Bible says that a wise woman builded her house, but that the one that is not wise uses her hands to destroy her own marriage. So yes, so we have to, every woman that is listening to me, you just have to know how to pray. Every woman or man actually listen to me, just know how to pray when it comes to marriage, because marriage is not easy. It's very stressful sometimes, because you have to pray and pray and pray, and it's enjoyable and beautiful and lovely when your homework is properly done. If you do your homework properly before you go into the marriage, it's beautiful. But if you just jump into the marriage because people are pressurizing you to jump into marriage, or you yourself, you cannot wait, you are under pressure, you yourself, you are pressurizing yourself. If you are pressurizing yourself or somebody's pressurizing you, you will end up in going into a marriage that you don't want to be in. You don't want to be in. So it is very, very important that we will acknowledge God in everything we do so that he will direct our path. Um, there is a lady that is, there is a lady, a story that I heard that this lady is dating somebody's husband, okay? He's dating, this is not even boyfriend, girlfriend thing. He's dating somebody's husband. I've been sleeping with this person's husband for years. And this person has, the man he's doing this with, the man has 3 children and a wife, of course. And a pastor find out that the girl is doing that. And not knowing, they say the woman that is married to that man, the girl is doing that thing with, that woman is dangerous. You understand? And then the pastor was saying things and telling the woman that if you don't stop, at the end of the day, you guys are going to be aborting. Another baby will be aborted. You'll be pregnant, and the baby, it will spoil, and the man will be warning you. I told you not to get pregnant. I told you not to get pregnant. And then you go and try. The woman would go to be trying to remove that pregnancy, and at the end of the day, what will happen is she'll be destroyed. Like, she'll have spinal cord. I don't know how pregnancy removing will cause that, but when spiritual things are attached to things that they are attacking you, anything can happen. So the lady said through that operation, the pastor was telling the lady that through that operation, she will have, yeah, definitely it's about nerves. Probably her nerves will be destroyed. Because if your nerves are destroyed, that is when you have spinal cord and all that, because it's linked to your neck, your back, your back and throughout to your distance. There is nerves there. So if the nerves are not working well, she have spinal cord problem and all that. And I was listening to the story and I'm like, somebody's husband. And when they were telling the story, this girl was laughing. This girl was laughing. The pastor was telling her, she was laughing. I'm like, this girl, you are laughing. You are chasing somebody's husband and you are laughing. And then, so the pastor was telling her, she shouldn't laugh. This is not funny thing that she should be laughing about because you're chasing somebody's husband. And that person is dangerous. So you see, now I say, hey. So imagine that you have gone into a relationship with some men or some women that these people are dangerous too. What would you do? Now, when you go into your marriage, these people will be fighting you in your marriage. And you will not understand why things are not going well the way you expect them to go. You know? It's just crazy. It's crazy. Things will not be going well the way you expect them to go just because you have not put in value in your future. You have to put value in your future. You have to know that your children are very important. You have to put value in your future. Know that you yourself, you are important. And therefore, it's not just anybody that can, you will give the person access to your body. Your body is precious. It's a temple of the Holy Spirit. And you cannot just give your body away just because you are looking for a man to marry or just because you're looking for a woman to marry. People can just have sexual intercourse with somebody and they will abandon the person. They will leave. They will not come back. You understand? Somebody can go and meet somebody in a hotel. They do whatever they want to do. When they finish, you tell you that he's traveling or she's traveling. You will not see that person again. He travel, he will tell you if you are in Africa, he will tell you you're going to America or he's going to Asia, somewhere in Asia. He's going to Italy, Britain, France, anywhere in the world, okay? And then you might never see that person again. That person has that person having their mind already that this one, I will use this one. And when I use I'm gone. If this person have any sicknesses, sexual sicknesses, gonorrhea, AIDS, whatsoever they are, all kinds of blood sicknesses, they will give it to you and be gone. So you see, it's dangerous. And then this will affect you physically and it will affect you mentally as well. It's not healthy thing at all to be just trying to sleep with somebody to please them so they will marry you, or just trying to, and because how you are not sure if this person will marry you. And the danger part of the whole thing is you don't know spiritually what this person is carrying with them. You don't know what they have physically carrying with them in the name of sickness. You understand? Blood transfusion, sickness, blood transmitted diseases that this person can give to you. And if you value your future, you value who you are, you will not do that. If the person loves you and respects you, the person can wait for you. Deborah, can you still hear me? Can you still hear me? This YouTube, the way I don't know, the way this thing behaved before. I just want to know if you are still hearing me. Are you still hearing me, Charity? Yes, I can hear you. Okay, great. Thank God, because I spoke 2 hours and over and then no noise was coming, so it's crazy. So that's why I'm just prompting myself. Yeah, so people go into marriages, relationships.
You're not like me in this house now. Go ahead.
Sorry about that. I'm coming. Hold on. You want to call them to tell them that I said I won't give you food, yes? What did you tell them? creamy. Go and eat your food. Hey, sorry, I'll be back. So, literally, my son does homeschooling, okay? And his teacher is here. So, I'm gonna just attend to one or two things and come back. I'm here with you guys, don't worry. I'll be back in a minute, okay? Oh, I'm back. Sorry. It took ages, right? Yeah. My battery is also dying. So let me just grab it. It will be not even a second. Hi. Oh, and I have good news. I've got the whatever what yes. Hallelujah. I've got it. So now I'm YouTube partner. So literally I'm working. Hallelujah. I'm literally working now. My workplace and yes. Yes. Yeah. Okay, there we are. I'm back. Okay. Where are you? I want to take my charger. I want to take this. Charger was dying. My battery was dying. So when I waked up, I came on live early today. As I said, if I knew that all the time I spent here would have been in vain, I wouldn't have done it. And there was nobody here to tell me if my distance was not. So there was nobody to tell me if when I was talking, if it was still working. Charity, are you here? Are you still here? So yeah, um, I was talking for 2 hours, 45 minutes, as I said earlier. And there wasn't anyone that was in my camp to tell me, hey, Emi, the noise words are not coming. So I had to stay on for so long and nothing came. So literally I've spent hours since 7 something, 7, 8, 9, 7:20, 7:20, let's say roughly 7:20, 8:20, 9:20, 10:20, 8:20, 9:30, 10:20, 11:20, 4 hours. I've spent 4 hours literally doing YouTube. Hey, this is my job now. This is my new job now. So this is my job. So I have to sign in. I have to come here. So you understand. Charity, are you still here? So just I have to attend to. I have a little child in the house who does my son who does homeschooling. So sometimes the teacher comes in to help teach her. Charity, Deborah. All right. So yes, I guess if my phone charges well, I'll check the weather. Okay. when my my phone charges a bit, probably I will get out of the house for us to talk. Yeah. But if literally this is, as I said, this is my new job. So hey, I'm gonna be on often, very often on YouTube, very, very often on here. So you guys, when you say which country, what do you mean? You ask questions that I don't even know what you're trying to know. Which country? You did say which country. So which country, what exactly do you want to know? Come on. All right, so yeah, where was I? I was on marriage. I've always been on marriage, okay, in relationships, and that's where we are. If you want to know which country I am talking to you from, it's in the UK. I am in the UK. Me, I'm in the UK. All right, so yeah, I'm in the UK. Definitely, yeah, thank you. Definitely, because the homeschooling 10 will be going on. I might go out. Sometimes I just feel like going out, which gives me this thing. So, my friend is not on here. She came and I'm asking if she's... Hi, Issy. Deborah, are you still here? Oh, Deborah is gone probably. Okay, so you know what? It will be bad if I leave on. It will be bad because this is almost 12 o'clock and this is a good time to be on here. I'm gonna stay. Now we'll wait until my charger charges up and get out of the house. So I don't disturb anybody, so nobody disturbs me. I don't want, when I am in the middle of something very important, teachings, and then disturbances and all that kind of thing. I don't like it. Nobody likes that. It's not nice. It's not fair. Yeah. So hey, how have you been? It's like round and going around. How have you been? I've given you a bit of pause, isn't it? I left you for a bit of this thing. It's like I'm playing something and then something comes across and then pause. I've done that like 2-3 times, yeah. Or more than that today. Okay. In the first video I paused a bit to go and make a tea, isn't it? And that was worth it. Unfortunately, that video, I did say beautiful things. I just hope that I will be able to get the sound of the video working again, because I don't know why it was not working. So I'll check and see what it is about. Yeah. So where are all the people? It's 12 minutes to 12 o'clock. I'm in my house, so I feel comfortable. Thank you, Koma. So yes, the choices we make also are very, very important. Yeah, very, very important as well. But today I'm not talking about choices anyway. Today I've been literally talking about things that can affect your relationship. Um, and those going through relationship problems and all that. I'll be getting out, just waiting for this because I hate distractions. I'm gonna, nobody likes distraction. It just throws you off the window. It's like you don't know what you're doing or where you what you are standing in. It's just because of this thing. Hey, but we move. We move. That's the thing. This goes on. This channel is still mine, and I'm still here. And I'll still be here until I'm dead. Oh my God. Sometimes, it's not about um, anything extreme that somebody. Yes, I do come at the evening time as well. I do come at the evening times. Normally, I've been coming during the evening time. I've been coming on live during the evening time most of the time, yeah. So during the daytime like this, I have not been really, especially in the early morning when I came in the early morning. I normally don't come early in the morning like that, so. Yeah, I've been here around, yeah, when you come around 9 o'clock, you will see me definitely. When you come around 9 o'clock, you will see me. 9 o'clock UK time. You definitely see me on live. Normally, I'm on around that time, usually. Yeah, my phone is charging. Would like to go out. So when my phone charge a bit, I will just go out with you guys. Is there anybody here who want to ask any question? I guess because I sat down to talk more than this thing, I've sat down to talk, and prayed. And after that, seems what I want to say today is literally, I would have said a lot. But hey, because I got a bit of destruction in the house. That's what just... Koma, just be careful of what you say because I will block you if you keep saying some stuffs, okay? There's some things you shouldn't be saying. Just say something important. If you don't know what to say, don't say anything. Or I'll block you. The next time I will see you talking about something that it's not appropriate to be saying, I will just block you. So behave yourself, please. And if you have any contribution, you can contribute to what I'm saying. You can have normal chat. All right? Thank you very much. So yes, is anybody here who want to tell us how your relationship has been, what kind of relationship you are in, what kind of relationship you've been in, And were you expecting the person to marry you? Were you expecting to be with the person till death? Do you guys part? And what happened? What is the problem you are facing? Is there any problem you're facing that you want to share with us? That we can see how we can help. Is there anything that is bothering you in your relationship? If you have anything that is bothering you in your relationship you want us to talk about, you can type it here and then we'll talk about it. We will see how best we can help each other. Okay? In relationships, yeah, in marriages, some of the things that causes huge troubles in marriages is apart from spiritual things that I normally sometimes talk about, which I want people to be aware of because it's very uh, dangerous things that happens to the marriage and your peace of mind, your joy. And people don't go into marriage because they're going into marriage for going to face war. Nobody wants to go into marriage because they think that this is a war zone and I want to go into a war zone. Okay, nobody wants to go into marriage that your loved one will turn into your enemy. Misunderstandings and all sorts of things will be happening. Nobody wants to go into marriage like that, but sometimes circumstances around what kind of choices you make, they also affect your joy and your peace of mind. And so it is important that you know the kind of person you are going into that marriage to death do you part then in. You should know who you are going into that till death do you part relationship, because many people are out there wanting to go into till death do you part. I sent somebody a message of something I needed. The person is just sending reply. So anyway, yeah, marriage is very, very important. But as I said, how we go into the marriages from the beginning with the story, the history of our relationships we've made already can come back affecting the new relationships you've gone into. So it is always important to have a tight circle. You always protect yourself from things that could affect you, and things that could have some of the things that could affect you. Your exes, okay? Some of the exes do not want you to marry someone else, and they could come fighting you. They could come fighting you when you are married. When you are married, whether they're fighting you spiritually or physically. So this is very, very important that you. That is why in the first video I was saying that you should not touch anyone if you don't want to marry the person. You shouldn't have anything to do with the person. You can be just mere friends, and that protects you and protect even your future and your children and all that. So it's very, very important that you know who you are and respect who your future, how you want your future to be. It's very, very important who you want to be with and all that. So it's very, very important to get to understand the type of person you are and the kind of future you want to build for yourself. Very, very crucial. You can't just go into, people talk out of experience, People talk out of, when people are teaching, they talk out of experiences. You understand? And when you see somebody talking about marriage, they have experienced what they have experienced, and that's why they are talking to you about them. So you take them serious, and it will help you. If you are even young adult and you are trying to marry, and you see somebody advising about marriage, it's important that you take what they are saying, because at the end of the day, you are the one that's going to face whatever you are going to face. If you took the advices also and the teachings they are giving you, it helps you in your future marriage life. So marriage is a state where you need your emotions, your mental health, and all that have to be intact, because people go into marriage, and before you know, the marriage they are in, things are not going the way they expect things to go. You understand? So it's very, very important that every marriage that you are going into, you are prepared spiritually, because there are battles that you will fight. There are battles that you will fight. There are spiritual battles. There are physical battles. How do you handle them? How do you handle spiritual battles? How do you handle physical battles? They are all very, very important to know how you handle these kind of things. If you do not know how to handle spiritual battles in your marriage, if you do not know... Kuma, stop that. Look, I'm married. Look at my fingers. Okay? I'm a married woman. If you do not know how to battle the spiritual battles or physical battles, and you are in marriage, it's very frustrating and very destructive weapon that can destroy your marriage, because you should know what it's all about. As I've been saying, marriage is not just about enjoying yourself. Kuma, I'm giving you the last one. If you ask a question again, if you ask me the question again, oh God, should I laugh or should I block this boy? So listen, where my husband is, you don't need to know. So don't ask me that question, please. I don't have to answer. I'm teaching. You should focus on what I'm teaching, because you will end up marrying one day. People like you sometimes may not listen, and then at the end of the day, when you go into trouble, you wouldn't even remember somebody was sitting in front of you trying to help you. You just keep asking random questions that I don't even know why you're asking those questions. So, hey, for the sake of those that are coming to listen, it's lunchtime. I know people will come to listen. Marriage is important. Oh, Charity. In Africa culture, paying the bride's price is considered as marriage. Is that so also in Christianity? Is paying the bride price considered as marriage before God? Yes. Charity, paying the bride price is marriage. It is marriage in the eyes of God, because Rebecca was married like that. Abraham sent his servant to go to Rebekah's family to marry Rebekah for his son Isaac. And therefore, when they're going according to the Bible, they went with gifts, and they went with gifts to give to Rebekah. Okay, and Rebekah family people asked them. The Rebekah family people asked Rebekah if they should collect the gift, which is the bride price. That how we do it in Africa is the same way in the Bible. What's happened in the Bible in connection to Rebekah and Isaac's marriage. That's exactly what happened. So traditional marriage is marriage in the eyes of God. It's also marriage in the eyes of God, because when they pay your bride price in Africa, we see that as marriage. But because of, you know why we Africans people added okay. Well, African people added this thing, this white marriage, is because some people were um treating other people bad when their husbands died. Okay, so they would take the extended families of the man would take the extended families members of the man would normally like to take the properties, or whoever, if the person, if this the woman is the one who has a lot of money, they will take the properties and all that. So these kind of things, like they just did that to protect the widow or the widower. That is why white wedding came in. Other than that, Africa is a traditional wedding. Up till now, there are a lot of people who do not like white wedding. They like the cultural one. In Ghana at the moment, when they pay your bride price, they can also go to the courts and also sign. Which means the traditional marriage in Ghana now is also state accepted in the court as marriage in Ghana. Yeah. Why is it important for the pastor to join bless the two even after the bride price has been paid? Okay, so spiritually, it is why it is important for the pastor to pray over it is literally the pastor can come to your house and pray. This kind of white wedding is adopted by white people. It's white people's wedding, and that's why we call it white wedding. Charity. It's white people's way of marriage. White people don't do engagements like how we do engagements, you know. White people don't do white wedding like how we do we do our marriage. White person will see you. If they want to marry you, they will just tell you it's between you and them. And they can give you engagement ring to put on your finger between you and them. And then you will tell your parent that, oh, I've met somebody who wants to marry me. And then you go to court to sign it, or you wear the white gown to go to the pastor if both of you are Christians, because that is that is their tradition. That is what I know, that is their tradition. And so ancient people, white people in every country also, I believe they also used to do this traditional marriage thing. But as civilization comes in, they started, I don't know, I know a bit about this story, but not too much about white people's culture with this white wedding and all that. But I know that African people, our traditional marriage bride price thing is marriage. And it is a marriage before God. Okay? It's marriage before God. And as I'm saying, in some countries in Africa, they have law that protect the engagement, the marriage ceremony. The people will sit down. It is not just the man and woman that will put ring on their finger, but there are people that are witnesses. Okay, that is why Deuteronomy, Malachi chapter 2, verse 14 through 16, it talks about divorce. He said, I know your youthful wife, the one that you made covenant before me, God. So you understand. So you can make a covenant before somebody, before God, between you and somebody, but there are other people there. Okay, so God sees everything we do. Everywhere we are, God is there. God sees whatever we are doing, and God knows everything. So you can call a pastor to come to your house to pray. It's just to pray. It's just a normal prayer to pray to seal your marriage, to pray for protection, that your marriage will stay, you will stay in godly way. But how many pastors have laid their hands on married couples and their marriages are destroyed? A lot of pastors have laid their hands. So it depends on what you want and the choices you, because you can choose not to go to pastor for prayers. You can choose. My wedding was not in a church. It was a court wedding. Okay? So you don't have to be, I didn't do mine in church. Mine was not done in church. It was a court wedding. So you can decide to go to the court and just sign. Just sign, Deborah. It must not be in the church room. If you want court marriage, if you want a certificate that you are married officially on document, you don't have to be in the church room. You don't have to be in the church room. The marriage is between you and your husband. The marriage is between you and your husband. And some of these pastors that are these generation pastors, some of them are not even walking right with God. So somebody like this, if somebody who is not a good pastor, like that person hasn't got a relationship with God. If a pastor who hasn't got a relationship with God, or a pastor who is full of fornication and adultery lay their hands on you, it's very, very important. People that lay their hands on you, if such a pastor lay their hands on you on your marriage, what do you think will happen in your marriage? Fornication and adultery will start happening in your marriage. So that is what it is. So these days, I believe that if you and your partner, you meet somebody and the person loves you and you love the person and the person fears God, that is the most important thing. The person is God-fearer. He fears God. He's the doer of the word of God. He doesn't behave anyhow he or she wants. You want to be with the person wants to be with you. Hey, just talk to your parents. Talk to a pastor if you want. The pastor can come to your house, dress up in your room, pray over it. Finish. Go to the court and sign. It's finished. It's finished. Because at the end of the day, when everything finished, when you're doing all the celebration, all the jubilees and everything, at the end of the everything, you're coming to sit down in your house, and all the money you have spent to do that marriage, every single thing you have done to do that marriage, at the end of the day, now if you don't have money to take care of the family, to take care of things that are important to you, how would you cope? Because you spend all the money to do this luxurious wedding, big wedding, spend so much money to do it. And then you come back sitting down zero, crying because you have no money, because you spend all the money on a church wedding where people are, you have to serve them, you have to serve them everything that you need to serve them with, and all cost money. All cost money. If you attend a big church, you have to serve everybody. And it's not everybody who is coming to your marriage, your wedding party, or attending your wedding that is have you at their hearts. Okay, some people, they are just jealous, they are coming there, they are envious of you already. You don't know what this person is carrying with them to come, whether their exes are going to be fighting you in the spiritual realm or in the physical realm. You have no idea. Whether your exes are also going to fight this marriage or whatever, you have no idea. So there are more important things to focus on than going to celebrate the marriage in the church room and all that. You can always call a pastor to visit you in your home and pray over your marriage. That's it. You can always call a pastor to come where your parents are gathered and this thing. Your parents are gathered, your siblings, your partner's parents, their siblings, they are gathered. Family thing. You sit down and pray over it. Wear your clothes, go to the court, sign it. You're done. The few people, your family around you, they've seen it, they've blessed it. That's the most important thing. God has been a witness between you and your husband or between you and your wife. If you want to do the court one, you can go to the court one later and do it. So traditional wedding is a marriage. We call it traditional wedding. It's a marriage before God. That is our tradition. That is African's way of marriage. Truly African, purely African way. And it's biblical. It's biblical. Example is Rebecca and Isaac's marriage. And another example is Naomi's in-law. Okay, Ruth. Another example is Ruth. Ruth went with Naomi and married Moab. Yeah? And married Moab. You understand? So Moab and Isaac, their marriages to Ruth and Naomi engagement, a traditional marriage, because the family sit down. When we mention engagement, it's just by the man putting in the UK here or in any European country. A man is just you and a man somewhere, and then they put, maybe during dinner time, you went out for dinner, or you went to watch a movie. Even at the time you're watching movies in the cinema, he can engage you and give you an engagement ring. So that is normal. It's somehow like normal. It can be done anywhere for white people. But for blacks, where we come from in Africa, engagement is literally sitting down with family. You were literally marrying the person. Yes, so that is how it is. So, Deborah, I guess I have explained it to you, Charity. I've explained it to you, right? This guy is just somebody who is just trying to fool around here. Because before he said he was living with his parents. And then you see some people that just come to your page and mess about. This is one of them. I just have to laugh and not to bother with you again, because I've said that you're just a joker. You Kuma. So, what's her name? I'm gonna, when it's 12:30, I will leave, yeah? When it's 12:30, I will leave because I've been here on YouTube since morning, literally. And I should have come around 12. I mean, I should have come around this afternoon, but because I've been on YouTube since the morning, since 7 o'clock, I have not done other things I should do. You got it, yeah? You got it. That's very, very important. So Moab married Ruth the same way, traditional marriage. Even if we watch the movie of Ruth, we can see they didn't go to any court. They didn't go to any court to marry, sign anything. Even if they did, it was just there and there among them. Okay? Boaz had somebody that would have come before Boaz, yeah? And the person said he gave that power to. So it was done traditionally. Everything was done traditionally. He gave the power to Boaz because they use a particular name. There was a name that they use that rescue. No, rescue. There is a name that they used that Boaz's brother was supposed. You're welcome, Deborah. Boaz's brother was supposed to, forgotten his name as well. He was supposed to marry Ruth, okay? And then he said no, he cannot. He cannot marry Ruth because he had to add his farmland and add what and what and what and what. So he cannot marry Ruth. You understand? So now Boaz took Redeemer. Now you see you have brought it. So he said you have to redeem. He had to redeem her. That's the word, the Redeemer. And he says he cannot redeem Ruth. He cannot redeem Ruth. So you see, you have to add properties and all that. And the guy did not want to add any property. The guy did not want to add any property. So she said, no. He said, no, it's not way. But it was the doing of the Lord because it was the heart desire of Ruth to marry Boaz. And it was the heart desire of Naomi that Ruth marries Boaz. You understand? So that is what... Deborah, don't mind that guy saying Charity hi. Don't mind that guy. He's a rascal. Don't mind him. So... So you see, it's beautiful thing. Our tradition is beautiful. Our tradition is beautiful, very, very beautiful when it comes to marriage. Two families sit down and you are not, but you lie. You have been lying on the page here. You said you lived with your auntie. You lived with your somebody auntie that looks like me, and your auntie was literally bad to you. Your auntie made you wash her panties. Your auntie made you said all sorts of nasty things here, and then you came back saying you were married. How can you be saying all sorts of things? Your mouth is not one. So yes. So Deborah, Charity, it's very, very, very in order. It's in order because it's biblically, that's how the olden days people do marry. You know, during the Bible time, olden days, even the Bible, when they started writing the Bible, it was like a piece of paper, one long piece of paper like that. And then they would write, even they did not have normal pen. They just used this thing to, like feathers, yeah, the tip of feathers, and then they use it to tap into ink, and then they will start writing with it. And then gradually, we became civilization through civilization. Then we got to get a book. Yeah, so out of all that. And so, hey, yes, during those, I believe even during the olden days, white people used to also marry like that. White, I believe they should marry like that because of uh, people not treating, because of wickedness, innit? And fairness. Let's say because of fairness, people want to be fair in case somebody has properties and they are no more, and the other people will not just come and throw the partner away and grab what they have. Okay, they will not throw the partner away and grab what they have. So I think this is the reason why people start doing this marriage, official marriage and all that. Yeah, for fairness and for peace of mind for other people's after they lose their partners. Yeah, so it's in order. It's in order. It's in order. During your traditional marriage, you can choose to wear white if you want to. You can choose to wear your white wedding gown in your traditional marriage and just register and go and sign. You have married. You understand? Because that is our marriage. If you want to sign, you just book appointment and go and sign. Make appointments with the people in the office, in your marriage office. You go and sign. Because even as I said earlier, in Ghana these days, even the engagement, they sign it. They sign it. You can sign it. You can. They accept the engagement as marriage in Ghana. AMA, Accra Metropolitan listing. They accept the marriage, the traditional marriage there these days as proper marriage. So that when you're married to someone and the person is no more there, I mean, and other people from extended family will not come and bully you. You have access to whatsoever your partner left you with. So it's very important. Yeah. In 3 minutes, I'll be gone. And I will do my best to come in the evening. Yeah. I was trying to go out, but let me see. This morning, the weather was cold, so the weather was cold this morning. And since, let me see, since 7:28, 20, 9:20, 10:20, 11:20, 12:20, 5 hours. If I stay on, so I'm engaged. So an engagement can be considered as marriage before God. Yes, yes, it is marriage before God. It's not that it can't be considered as marriage before God, but it is marriage before God. It is marriage because I gave you 2 examples, Boaz and Ruth, and Rebecca and Isaac. We all know the Rebecca story. Abraham sent his servant to go to Rebecca's family, okay? He specifically showed him, directed him, guided him to go to a particular family. He left a country where they were to go to another country to go and look for a wife for her. You understand? A wife for his son Isaac. And so we know the story that they went with horses, right? They went with horses and they pack gifts and all that. And then the servant of Abraham prayed and he said, God, give me a sign when I meet the person, let the person be kind. So you see, you want kindness. You want to see that the person you're marrying is kind, at least, understanding and all that. If the person is not understanding, the person wouldn't know that when the servant was asking for water, he wouldn't understand that, oh, a stranger is asking me for water and I need to give the stranger water because the stranger might be thirsty. You understand? But the person has understanding, the person is kind. There was some things Abraham's servant asked God that this should be example, like that should be a sign for him to know that, okay, this is the woman. Okay, because he did not know the woman. He's never seen Rebecca before. So when he went, he asked God that the woman should give him water to drink. When he asked him water, when he saw Rebecca and the other girls there, he said, God, when I get there, let the right person give me water to drink and also give to my donkey, you understand, to drink. And in fact, the Bible says Rebecca did that. So he realized that that was there. We will talk more about it. All right, Charity. I believe you. I'm expecting that talk. Yes. So yes. So yeah. So she gave she gave him the water and also fed his animals and everything that she asked the servant of what's the name? Abraham asked God. He saw that the Bible said he saw those qualities, everything manifested through Rebecca. So Rebecca asked Rebecca to take her home, to take him home. Rebecca took him home, okay, to show to the mother and father, this is the man I met at the well side, and he wanted some water, so I gave him some water to drink, and he said he wanted to see you, my parents. So I brought him. These are his donkeys. These are gifts that he brought. Now they asked him, what is your business here, mister? Oh, Abraham sent me to come here to search for a wife for his son Isaac. Okay? And I saw this woman, your beautiful daughter. This is the woman I believe my master's son will want for a wife. This is the woman I believe my master will want for a wife for his daughter, his son Isaac. So he said, okay. They asked Rebecca, Rebecca, would you go with this man? The man said, okay, I brought some gifts for you. You know, our traditional marriage, we give gifts, yeah? You give money, you give clothes. In Ghana, we have, I did say I will leave at 12:30, but I'm still here. I'll talk a bit. So we give in Ghana when you want to marry somebody, you give, we have, which is literally not just among a particular tribe, but most of Ghanaians do that. You give 6 pieces of cloth. 6 pieces of cloth. So for example, if this is one cloth, yeah? One cloth has 2 meters, okay? So if you have to do it like your shoulder to shoulder, you are counting, is 2 meters. Yeah, a cloth is 2 meters. So that is just the one that you use to tie up, okay? But the type of clothes that they collect is 6 pieces of yards. So 6 pieces of yards, 6 yards, 6 yards, 6 yards, 6 times 6 yards of different types of clothes. Okay? 6 times 6 yards of different types of clothes. Yeah, not material like this. It's cloth, African cloth. Yeah, and even this scarf, kind of scarf too. You can add scarf to it as well. 6 scarf. So if you're giving 6 clothes, you give scarf as well. 6, like each cloth has, because there's 6 yards of a cloth you use to do to sew. So we have normally down and top, we call them kaba and slit, and then in Ghana we call them kaba and slit. And then you can use some to tie your hair, the cloth, or use to tie on top of of your kaba. Yeah. So the one you tie up on your kaba is 2 yards. The one you use for the long skirts or whatever, it's 2 yards. The one you use for up is 2 yards. You understand? So making 6 years. So that's why they're trying to tell you that you can. Some people even give 7, some people give 6. So literally every single day, the person should have clothes to wear. So that is why they do it like that. You understand? So you give those six pieces of clothes each different types of different kind of clothes. 6 pieces. You give that one, and you give scarves, hair scarves, and then they give some people give those days, olden days that people live in the village, okay? They give people cutlass, so the daddies will use there if they are farming, they can use it to farm, and then they will remember that, oh, okay, when we gave this girl's hand in marriage, this is what we got from the marriage, one of the gifts the man brought. And they give the daddy of the daughter, they give the daddy 12 piece of yard. It's one cloth, one color of cloth, but 12 piece. So is the men get 12 piece instead of 6 piece, the men get 12 piece. So the person that is being married, you as a woman that they are marrying you, somebody came to marry you, that person that is coming to marry you, to take you out of your mother and father's house, that man had to also buy a cloth, which is 12 years for your dad, or for the father, for the person you called father. Okay. And then add money on top. Add money on top of the cloth, the cutlass to weed if he's a farmer, and a shoe, a shoe. So the cloth is for when he wants to go out or in a party or wherever, can put on the clothes and wear it's not normal shoe, we call it a henema. It's like a slip-on, it's like slippers, but it's designed a special way. So anybody that wears that is a special, like royals wear those kind of shoes. Yeah, sandals. It's not shoes, it's sandals. So it's like sandals, but it doesn't have this thing. Those of you who know Asantehene, you can type Asantehene sandals, chiefs, shoes that kings or chiefs wear. Chiefs wear. So if you type it, Ghanaian chiefs wear, or shoes for Ghanaian traditional marriage, you will see men traditional marriage, shoes for Ghanaian men traditional wear, traditional marriage wear, yeah? Shoes that they wear, you get that's shoe I'm talking about. I would have shown you one, but I don't know where it is. It's somewhere in my stuff, so I don't know where. I can't remember where it is now. So yes, and then they give a sewing machine to the lady that has been married. Like if you are the woman that they are marrying you, your husband is marrying you, they give you sewing machine so that in case something, spoil, you can sew it, you can learn how to sew and support your husband. Some people sew and then they sew people's clothes for them and they get money out of that. So they give you that sewing machine so that you can sew for your family and sew even as a job. Sew for people, their clothes and get money to support your family. You understand? So they give you sewing machine as a wife and they add those 12 clothes, different types of 12 years, 6 times 12 years clothes, and shoes, jewelry set, gold watch, gold jewelry set, earring, chain, and bracelet, and all that. They give you all that. They can give you, depending on who your husband is, if the man has enough money, they can give you as much as jewelry set they want to give you. Yeah, but at least you should present 1 jewelry set or 2 jewelry sets. Yes, if you don't have any at all, just bring just 1 jewelry set. Yes, and then it's a sign of you telling the parent of the lady you are marrying that you can take care of the woman. So you present some stuffs to show that, yes, I have presented these stuffs to the woman. I can take care of this woman. I can clothe this woman. I can make sure her beauty is still the same and nothing fades. I'll take care of her. So I'm going to dress her up. I'm gonna buy her jewelries. I'm gonna buy her clothes. I'm gonna buy her shoes. I'm gonna make sure the way I picked her from this family, she will remain like that, beautiful, neat, and sweet always. So the gift you give to the woman and present to them is you telling them that I will take care of this woman. I'll buy clothes for this woman. I'll buy jewelries for this woman. Anything she needs, you buy. So you come with a suitcase and pack all those things you're buying for the woman and the wash, sewing machine and everything. And that's for the woman. And you add money to it. If you don't have money, it's not a problem. They accept the clothes and stuff so you have showed. And the Bible, there is a Bible as well. But there is one particular thing that you have to do that must be done. So the clothes, the 12 yards clothes that you buy for the daddy of the lady you're marrying, you have to add money to it. Money, cutlass, that sandals I was talking about. Yes, I think so. Money, cutlass, the 12 yards clothes, and the sandals. Those 4 things are for the dad of the lady. And the mom of the lady you are marrying, the man also, the mother also has, the mother has 6 years of clothes. 6 years of clothes without no money. But if you want to give her money, you can also add money. But normally, they don't add money to the mother. Because, of course, the mother of the lady has a husband. Okay? And you have given that husband money. So they don't give the mother money unless you just want to bless the woman. So that's how they do it. And yes, one more. They give money to the brothers of the daughter of the woman you are marrying. So the woman's brothers, the senior brothers, the younger brothers, they give them, if they are 10, you have to get money and share for all of them. So you put the money in an envelope and you share. They call it akontasikan. So akontasikan means in-laws cutlass. That's the meaning of it. So they will use that money to go and get themselves cutlass to go and work in the farm to continue to take care of their parents, to support, because you are taking away their sister. In case their sister also used to help them to get food to support their family, Now you are taking their sister away, so they are going to be the only people suffering. So they have to be strong. So you give them money to buy more cutlass and whatever. Well, it's just to say also in a way thank you for taking care of your sister, watching over your sister, so nobody abused her from her childhood to now whilst you people were growing together, and literally just to say thank you to the brothers of the lady. So yes, I think Akunta Sekai, in-law, that's it. That's literally it. And then, oh, and drinks, schnapps, 3 bottles of schnapps. And these 3 bottles of schnapps, what I think they do with it, they take one to the traditional home. Yeah, their extended family main home. They take one there. The father keeps one, and they open one, and they share among everybody who is a witness there that the woman is married. You understand? So nobody can come to marry that woman again. She's married. She's gone. So that is it, isn't it? Yeah, I think that is it with that one. And then if they have any gifts that they brought to give to, but most of the time it's just gift. All those things they came to pack, they came with to give the woman and the woman family and stuff. So they are the things that they carry in their head. If you have ever watched Ghanaian people doing traditional marriage, it's beautiful. They carry it on their head when they come into the house to seek for the hand of the woman in marriage. Yeah, we call it kokoko. Seeking for the hand of the woman to marry, we call that thing kokoko. It's knocking. Yeah, so like you were seeking for you came to knock, you are seeking for the hand of the woman to marry, and you say that, oh, I'm so and so person, from this so and so family, and I have seen your child, and I want to marry your child. Is it allowed? Is it possible that I'll hear the good news that she's not married yet, and all that? It's a beautiful moment. Yeah, so that kokoko or knocking is just some people normally those days, some people take that opportunity to take the woman. So they don't have money at the moment, but they bring this 1 bottle of schnapps, and then they will take the woman to stay with them. So if the woman anything happens like pregnancy or something, they should know that it's them. So that is a kind of showing responsibility towards the person you are with, and letting them know that, hey, if anything, hold me responsible. So that is the knocking thing. Those olden days, people used to do that. People used to do that a lot. And then they would take the woman away. And so because the parents have agreed, they have accepted, so it's somehow like marriage, but it's not complete. They've not started anything, just that as long as you give a snap to family people concerning a woman, and they've sat down to talk about it. Okay, you can take her. It's like they've blessed it for you. They bless the marriage for you partially. Yeah. But things that you need to do, you haven't done them yet. So it's not complete. So when you bring all those things that they requested, they have a list where all these books, and in the Bible, there is a Bible also attached to the woman's gift that they bring, a Bible. Not just sewing machine and the clothes and the jewelries and shoes and whatever. So there is a Bible always that they attach it to as well. So yes. so that you will be a prayerful person. You'll be reading the word of God, and then nobody will come and deceive you, because you know what you're supposed to be doing in the marriage anyway. Yeah. And everything that you make God lead you, definitely you will see the hand of God in it. So that is what it is. It is what it is. Okay. So yes, Charity, I can't wait to hear the good news you want to tell me about. We will talk more about it. All right. So I guess I have been on for a while, and thank you, those of you who came in the morning that you couldn't hear me. I'm so sorry about that. I don't know what happened, but I'm sorry about that. I thank God. I'm happy that you could hear me now. Thank you for those of you who have stayed on with me since I came back. Thank you very much. I really appreciate you. Thank you. God bless you. And I hope and wish you a happy marriage. I pray that everything will go well for you in your marriages, and things that you are not um, okay with, I pray that God will guide you to pray about them, and things will be okay. Everything, as long as you are Christian, always the Bible says we should acknowledge Him and He will direct our path. So if you only acknowledge God in your marriage, He will guide you in how to do your things and how to pray. Right? When bad times come, just know that God is there for you and everything will be okay. Right? Just keep praying. Things will change. Nothing lasts forever. There is nothing on this planet Earth that has not a change. Everything got change. Change. Right? So, Charity, are you on? I'm gonna love you guys and leave you. I'm gonna love you guys and leave you, because I've been on for a long time now. I just have to, I guess I was so eager to come on. I wanted to come on YouTube live yesterday. I wanted to stream yesterday because I was so excited yesterday. I'm officially YouTube partner now. And so I was so excited yesterday to come stream. But I didn't come because I was busy, like doing stuff. So I was busy cooking and doing other stuff. Before I knew, it was too late. So I decided not to come because it was late. Yeah. And this morning I plan to come as well, going up and down, doing this, doing that. Before I know, it was past 6 o'clock in the morning. I said, okay, I don't mind. I will just join 7 o'clock, from 7 upwards. But unfortunately, I believe around that time, people are already gone to their offices and all that. Yeah, so I couldn't, I guess if I want to join the morning one, I should come around between 5:30 to 6 o'clock. Yeah. So I didn't come around that time. Anyway, I have not been a morning YouTuber. I have not been somebody who normally comes in the morning. I was just trying to see how, and I didn't come early. So sorry about that. Those of you who came in the morning. I am definitely in the afternoons and the evenings, you will definitely find me live. That's one, I assure you for that. Okay? Yeah, I would not assure you for morning times, but I can assure you for afternoon and evening times. So during the afternoon time, lunch times like this, sometimes I will come, so literally from between 11:30, between 11:30 throughout to 1 1:30, you should see me here. Yeah, you should see me here in the afternoon. If I am late, that will be, you will see me around 2. If I am extremely late, because I have been extremely late like that before. And I haven't really go with the times that are really conducive. So I will start going according to the times that are really good for us to be meeting on here. So every day, we come on every day. I will make my schedules or whatever, and let you know exactly. But between 11:30, from 11:30 going, every morning from 11:30 going, you should be expecting to see me. Okay, yeah, and the evening too, from 5:30 through 6 o'clock. 5:30. Most of the time you won't see me in the evening. 5:30. Let's say from 6 o'clock going. From 6 o'clock going. Yeah, because around 5:30 there are a lot of stuff that I do in the house around that time. So just let's say from 6 o'clock going in the evening. 6:30 going, you should find me on this channel. This YouTube channel, my YouTube channel. Okay, you should find me here on my YouTube channel. If you have not subscribed to this channel, what are you waiting for? Just subscribe to this channel. There is a lot of fun here on this channel. Okay, we learn and we have fun. We talk about marriage. We chat, and I teach, and also sometimes we go out for fresh air, go to the greeneries and all that, show you around. So this is a fun place. So if you are new here, welcome. Welcome. Thank you for joining our community. Subscribe. Make sure you don't forget to subscribe. And I will see you around. Okay? God willing, I'll try to come up again in the evening. Yeah, I'll try to come up again. If I don't come, that means tomorrow afternoon. Okay? But I'll try to come up in the evening. If I don't come, as I said, then tomorrow afternoon. Around this time, you should be seeing me here. Okay? All right. Thank you so much for coming, and I wish you all the best in your relationships and your marriage. Don't forget to make God first in everything you do. Let God be in the center of your marriage, your relationships. Don't forget to pray about the person you want to marry. Don't forget to be praying about their parents, their background, where they are coming from. You just need to be inquisitive, because hey, they say curiosity kills the cat. You better be killed from the beginning than to go into it and suffer whilst you do not know what is in it. And then you enter into it, and then later on, you'll be seeing things that you did not expect. You'll be seeing things that you'll be like, how did this happen? For me, they say curiosity kills the cat. But for me, I would say curiosity is good for you when you want to go into marriage and do till death do you part with a person. You better be curious. It is a must that you be curious. You just need to be curious to know who you are dealing with, who you are going to spend the rest of your life with. The rest of your life. You have to do secret investigations without the partner even knowing that you are doing. Do secret investigation. How would you do it? Check. Ask people who know that person. Pretend to be someone else. Pretend to be, don't make them know who you are. Just ask questions. Create something that you yourself, you know that this will give you information you need to know. And ask things about that person. If that person cannot tell you directly, be secretive, like be a detective secretly and get to know things that you might not know from the person's mouth. In fact, this is why it's so important that you marry somebody who is honest. You don't need to be struggling to try to be this thing, and be honest, God-fearing. Somebody who is honest and God-fearing, loving, cannot lie to you, cannot tell you anything that is not true. You understand? But in spite of everything, you can do underground check, as I'm saying. Do underground check. Don't just go into it because the person wants to marry you. No. Do underground check. Because somebody can tell somebody they want to marry them and they don't marry them. And they jump and come and marry you. They want to marry you. That person, if they hear, they will kill you. If they can't kill you, poison you or do something to harm you, they will fight you spiritually. You understand? But you are innocent. You do not know anything about it. But hey, in the spirit realm, innocency means nothing for the enemy. You understand? Whether you are innocent, you are not innocent, they will come to attack. They will come to fight you. They will come to see how they can get you. This is why it's important that you make your researches. If the woman you're going to get married with is involved with another man, if the man you're going to get married with is involved in another woman, there are some people who even have kids and they lie to the women that they don't have kids. They lie to the men they don't have kids. And then you go into it and then you realize that, hey, these people, they married. There is a story I know that this guy is married to a wife with kids, and at the end of the day, because the woman was struggling financially to help, the woman used to sell beans, okay? The woman used to sell beans to support the family. And then I don't know what happened. I think they used the money that they were using, the woman was using for beans. Something happened in that family. And the woman did not have money anymore to support the husband. You know what happened? That man went to look for somebody, a young girl who was working, who just started life, who doesn't know anything. And sometimes some men, they are not smart enough. They are leaving the woman that they have lived with for all these years, had these kids with and all that, to go and look for little girl who doesn't know anything about marriage, who doesn't know anything about this life. And they think they will have peace of mind. The trouble that young girl will give to you, you have no idea. Plus, then you have kids here. Plus, you go and have kids there or kids with that young girl. It's a whole lot of ball game altogether. Stress upon stress, financial stress, emotionally, psychological trauma, all sorts of things. Not just to the man, but also to the entire family. All the children suffers too. And the wife also suffered. So, hey, let us be careful of the choices we make, okay? And make your research well. Pray. Always prayer leads everything. If you are sincerely as somebody who prays a lot, who is connected to God well, God will expose so many things that are hidden to you, and you will know. You will not just go into any relationship without knowing who the person is, especially spiritual reasons, and then physical things to character will start popping up, and then you will know that, oh, hey, hold on here, this kind of character I do not want to be with for the rest of my life. So you don't go into it at all. This kind of spiritual things I'm not ready for, because you have to prepare spiritually to be a prayerful person. So hey, I guess you understand what I'm saying. Stay away from sex before marriage, because you may never know if the person does not marry you. you'll be emotionally drained. You've allowed yourself to be abused, literally. You're not going to be okay. Okay, you're going to be sad that the person did not marry you and all that. And if in case the person have any transmitted diseases that they'll transfer into you through blood, sexual, distinct blood, sexual transmitted diseases, you've gotten it. So you have to be careful and stay away from sexual immoralities, things that you shouldn't be doing as a Christian, and just keep praying. Let God guide your path, and He will grant your heart desires in Jesus' name. Amen. I love you and thank you for coming. Jesus loves you, and I will see you soon. God bless you. Mwah. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.